This tool can create carbon copy images of you based on just a few pictures that it uses as training data. And this is what it looks like. Now, the first thing you might notice is that two things, I guess. Number one is that the faces are really good. However, it feels like we've gone back to 2024 when it comes to fingers and all this weird stuff that we used to have last year. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening with my right hand over there. The left hand is pretty good. The right, not so much. And I also have quite a few additional wrinkles on my forehead. But that notwithstanding, you can see that it generates quite a few good images. Hands are okay, images are okay. Looks like I'm, I don't know, speaking to books or listening to what they're saying here. And this is another example of previous generation. So here I was testing some things, again, with the wrinkles, not that many yet. Weird shit happening with fingers as well. So 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. So yeah, I know, I find this really funny. It's like, yeah, fingers. I think fingers is the main problems. And this is using Flux, like an earlier version of Flux. So the site is called Krea.app, where you can give it a prompt and then it will give you, obviously, the results back. What I like is this feature where you can train your images. So you can upload your more images of the same style, face, or objects. And once you do, it will allow you to use that style in order to create images based on the same style, face, or object. So in this case, I trained it with 62 images, as you see here. I can then use them with Flux. So what this does is that it allows you to choose your style right here. So let me X out of that. I'm going to go to my styles and choose that. What I like as well is that I can also give it an image here in addition to the style that I have chosen, which means that now the image that it will create will be based on two things. Number one will be the style that I gave it, and number two is the new image that I provided. So let's just say, I don't know, popular, let's say, I don't know, The Rock. So let's grab an image of Mr. Rock. I don't know if I can paste that in here. No, I can't. So let's just save that. And I'm going to download that. I'm going to go here, add the image, and yeah, okay, that seemed to have load. There's also this 0.4, which I guess is like some sort of weight of how important that is. So you can adjust that right here, but there isn't much information about it. So let's leave all these at 1. You can choose a random prompt if you wanted to. An anime-inspired cyberpunk market in Neo Tokyo's heart. Okay. And I'm going to choose the aspect ratio. And I'm going to hit generate. So interesting. So this is creating, yeah, me in the style of The Rock, which isn't half bad, I guess. Actually, yeah, not too bad. So if I remove that and I hit generate, as you can see, that didn't really make a difference in terms of the previous generation and now. So the picture or the prompt didn't really seem to have that much weight. It's actually not too bad. Not my style, but yeah. I like that it took the background, took the shirt design as well, and just overlaid my face over that. So this is Krea.ai. You have to go with the paid version in order to train it on your models, but it costs, I think it was like $10 per month or something like that for the first plan. Also here, if I go to profile, I can have a look at my usage. So apparently it resets on a per monthly basis. So this month I've generated 28 images. I've used 1.66% of my plan. So there's a lot of images you can generate. And it's pretty easy to get started with. In addition to generating images, you can also generate videos, and you can also use the animator. So you can use the Krea video animator as well, which I haven't personally used. What I have used is this real-time setting here. So if I go to, again, put in the rock here, and we have these two shapes right here. As I'm dragging these around, you'll see that it is changing this in real time based on the shapes. So I'm guessing this is in this case, it's interpreting this circle as the shape of the head. So this, I'm guessing, would give a more, I don't know. If I were to remove this, and now I have terraced rice petals reflecting the colors of a brilliant sunset, now you can see that it's much clearer what is happening here. So if I were to move this to the back, now I have the pink on the left, the blue more central, and I have the trees or the greenery at the back. Let's just go with another random prompt. So a serene Japanese koi pond garden framed by cherry blossoms. So here in this case, it went with the cherry blossoms here, the pool or the pond in the middle. Nice, I like that. So you can also change the shapes. So let's add a triangle here. Let's delete the circle. And let's see if that makes any difference, which I'm not seeing it making much difference, but okay, interesting. Can also change the color of that. So let's go with red. So it's not directly a one-to-one type of input-output, but it does give you different images that you can play around with. And then here you can choose the style as well. So if I go with a different style, that changes the background. You can then save this. And now it's saved to my assets. So if I go to assets here, I can see all the images that I've generated in the past. And this new one is right here as well. And then it's just, I can turn it into a video, which is awesome. I can publish it, upscale, favorite, edit, delete, or download. So there's a lot that you can do with this. And if I go back to profile and usage, I don't think like the amount of resources that used in order to generate the fish was kind of negligible. So this is Krea.ai, definitely a tool to check out if you want to generate images that look like you. It doesn't have an API as far as I know. So Krea.ai API. No. I saw this, but it kind of led, I think I checked it out and it led nowhere. So welcome to the Krea Prompts API. Potentially, okay. So it might be something you might want to try. Prompts API documentation. Yeah. So I think this is where I said the API doesn't exist. So at the moment, it seems to be like it's something you have to generate manually using their web version, but definitely something to check out if you're interested in this type of images based on a specific style. And you can also train more than just one style. So if I go back here, I can go to train, I can upload images, and that will start a new training session or to start training a new style or a new model. So yeah, check it out. In the meantime, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.